What's up, guys? It's Tristan with That One Channel and AZ. I am at Top of the World, Arizona. It's an old town that used to be up here between Globe and Superior. We are on the original alignment of the US60. There's actually 3 alignments. There's actually one next to me, and then there's this one we're going to walk, and there's actually another first alignment that a lot of people don't even know physically exists. But what we are looking for is some cars. I've known about these cars since 2008. I've just never filmed them. I know where some of them are. Here's a picture of one right here that I took about 5 years ago. And then there's another 30s car off a corner right below it. So I know where all these cars are. It's just I just never came out here to do it. I always wanted to have someone to come with me, but just never had anyone to come with me. Anyways, let's go check out what we can find. Okay guys, so where we stand is where the original alignment of the 60 was. Directly behind me is the second version of the US60, and then there's the third version right over there. So what we are looking for to go up this road right here. I've actually known about these cars for, gosh, 17 years maybe, 15 years, and I've just never hiked to them. It's kind of strange. I know where there's a bunch of more hidden cars out here that most people don't know. A lot of people don't even know a lot of these cars exist because the brush is so thick, but I got that keen eye for Google Earth. It's very, very sad and unfortunate that people have to graffiti rocks. This is such a beautiful, beautiful area out here, and people just have to deface it. Jesus saves. I'm not much of a rock hound, but check out this. Looks like there's gold in this. You see it? That's crazy. But like right there, you can see it. It's all sparkly. It's pretty cool. Okay, we made it to at least something that reminisces an old road. This is pretty wide for a road that this old. So a few weeks ago we had a really big storm come through, and you get these washes. I'm telling you, it could be so dangerous. Even just right here, you could tell just from the debris here that it was coming up over the top. And the scary part, if you're down there in that creek and you have no way out, that stuff can come down in a matter of minutes and just destroy everybody. There was a family a couple years ago up in Payson, and they were swimming down in a place like that. I think it was called Water Wheel or something like that. And I think it killed like 5 family members. Like, it's so fast, like you don't even know it. That's why a couple weeks ago when I filmed way up the road here for those 20s cars, I wouldn't go down in that creek, because if you see rain off in the distance, you can still die from that, and it's quick. I mean, you have a split second. While on the way, I scoped this out from a distance. There's an old cattle fence here. Look, you can tell they used the pieces from an old mine. You can see how old this is. I mean, look at that. They used a tree right there. So this would have been a cattle fence right here, because I noticed up there in the corner on the hill, there was like an old fence, and you could tell it was like, yeah, like the wood, like that right there. And you could see, I was like, man, but I do know that right on the other side of this hill used to be an old ranch. I was actually told there was an old car there. I stopped there last week and I couldn't find it. Supposedly there's an old Suburban down there, like an old 60s Suburban, and some guy told my friend that he used to strip it all the time. And it was there like 15 years ago, so maybe they pulled it out. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna get back to the road. It's right there. I do know right up here in the corner there used to be a stagecoach stop, because like I said, in one of my other videos I was discussing about how this is what. So this is actually the second alignment. A lot of people think it's the first alignment, but it's not. Anyways, we're gonna get back to the road and get on trucking. Check out how beautiful this is. Like, it's crazy. For some of you that can't get out of the house or not doing too well, I hope you guys are feeling better. You know, I live with 2 forms of cancer and it sucks, but you know what? I don't let it keep me at home, and I try to do fun things. Guys, check this out. Isn't that crazy? Now check this out. There is the original alignment of the US60, the first alignment that they ever built out here. You can see how there's stacked rock right there. There's a piece of metal right there. Now supposedly right off this corner, there's supposed to be a car here. And I saw it like many decades ago, but let's definitely take a peek and see if it's still there. Like I said, people have been taking stuff and it's not very pleasing to me. And okay guys, it's no longer there. So right there, right on the back side of that plant right there, used to be a car, a 30s car, and it was sitting at an angle like this. And yep, it's gone. See, that was the original 60 alignment, the wagon road variant. So that is officially gone. It's very sad and unfortunate that it's gone, but it's kind of pretty beautiful out here. Let's keep going. I know there's another car up the road here. We'll keep our eyes peeled. Maybe we'll find something else. Guys, I found it. We can right there. You see it? Right there in that crevice. So that's where we're... I'm gonna be honest with you. Is it me or does that look like the fin from a 57 Chevy? That looks like a fin from a 57 Chevy, guys. I spy a 20s car. That's another one that I didn't even know existed, because the other one I'm looking for is just right around the corner. At least I'm hoping that's not the one we're looking for and someone cut it up, because the other car is missing as well. Okay guys, the car is right off that corner, and here we go. Look at that. Those are some pretty thin fenders. This is definitely 20s. Gosh, look at how... This thing is pretty dilapidated, guys. God, look at how thin this is. Gee, this one had little nails in it, too. So this isn't the car we're looking for. I never even knew this car was here. Someone's put this car here, because this car was not here a couple years ago, I'll tell you that. But I do know that right over there, down there, used to be a car as well. And that car is gone. Someone pulled that one out. This is pretty cool. Gosh, look at those screws. Wow. I think this has been here 80 years, maybe more. Pretty rusty. Gosh, look at how small it would have been inside. Some pieces over there. This is definitely a tiny, tiny specimen, to say the least. I believe this was probably down below and it wasn't visible and someone pulled it up. But this is pretty cool. This is not the one we're looking for. Thankfully, no one has stolen this one yet. See the front fenders, how it has the little curvature in the front. Shame there's not much to see here. So we'll just do a little pan. And then we'll head up to the next car. The next car is literally right around the corner. Literally at the next corner. You can see the cattle come through here and just hoof it right on through. That looks like a window frame, kind of. And no, I've not had a tetanus shot. It's crazy, it's the cattle, they just don't care. They just come right on through. Sorry, there's not much to see here, guys. But, rest of it's probably miles out that way. There's actually an old water trough right there, and it's such a weird location. That car was probably down here at the bottom of this waterfall. There's like, I was told there's a front end to a 57 Chevy up there, but I don't think that's true. I don't know, it just doesn't seem True, seem a little far-fetched. Anyways, that's the car behind us. Let's get right around the corner and see the big giant one. Okay, guys, if my mind plays me right, this car, it should be right here. Yep, there it is, there it is. There it is, just as I remember it. So, the thing with this car is, this car was never visible. So, it was only visible about that much in the front. So, you couldn't really ever tell what kind of car or if it was all there, because this used to be just completely covered with brush, and all you saw was just the little front part. But isn't that cool? Check that out. It still has all the doors and everything. Let's get down there and give it a check out. Okay, guys, let's get down there. I just had a conversation with that guy. Really super cool guy from Mesa. Super cool guy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to head down here to over there. So let's go. Let's not die. Okay. This is cool, guys. This is so stoked. See, a lot of times on places like this, I meet really cool people. Oh, wow. Cool thing is, the sun is in the right position this time, because it's usually in the wrong position. Oh, wow. Wow, there's a hump back there. I wonder what that's for. Wow. Steering wheel. Oh, you can see the clock. Oh, wow. Is that the headlight? Guys, one of the headlights is still there. Wow. This is super cool. The frame is still here. Wow. Wow. Guys, these doors are tiny. Look at how tiny these doors are. This is like a miniature car. So you can see where the convertible roof attachments would have been right there. Interesting. Yeah, so that would have been a convertible roof where it would have folded back. Usually these seats are gone. Gosh, guys, look at how tiny this door is. I mean, this is so tiny. I mean, this can't be more than like, I mean, it's not even 1.5 feet long. And you can see you got the little... I mean, just to give you a general idea, look at how tiny that door is. It's like a miniature door. I mean, people were a lot thinner back then. This is definitely... This has got to be 20s. Guys, this is a nice frame. So this would have been the window frame right here. So the window would have been on this right here. Guys, you know what kind of car this is? This might be the Flintstone model. It's crazy how tiny this door is. Look at the frame. So that little bump there, would that have been for the rear end? Oh, here comes the sun. Wow. Let's definitely get a peek on the other side, guys. So what is this, guys? Is this to a wheel? Interesting. It's got little screws in it. So this looks like the cowl. I'm pretty sure this has got to be the cowl, guys. Interesting. And that's so cool. It still has the headlight bezel, which is so crazy because usually that is gone. And well, we'll just say it is pretty gone. Wow. Super cool. As you get a view of the front fender, usually a lot of the front fenders are given away by the tapering. Let's get a view of the firewall. Okay, guys, I gotta pause because I gotta jump down. I mean, you can see just how tiny this car is. This door, does it still move? Just barely. I don't want to break it. I like to save it for the next person that comes along. Those running boards are still there. Just think, this car landed on that rock like so many, probably 80 years ago. Wow, look at that. So was this to get fresh air? Or was this like a cooling mechanism for the car? Sorry, I don't know much about these old 30s cars. I just know like what they look like. It's pretty amazing as the steering module is still here. Usually that's one of the few things that goes pretty quick. Yeah, look at that. Interesting. Shame there's not much to see over there. It's crazy how little these doors are. I mean, guys, like, I mean, I'm 6'2", almost 6'3", and I don't think I would fit in this car. One thing that's interesting is you can see how the seat pieces are actually welded down to the bottom. So that explains why that's still there. Wow, look on that side, guys. You can still see the little silver part. Oh, there's still a little piece of wood. A little piece of wood there. The little handle. Look at that little handle. See if I can get this, guys. Sorry. I gotta do this one-handed here. Super cool. Look at that old handle. And so this is the clock. Super cool. Okay, let's get some more. So the rear under fender's definitely gone. Gosh, I just can't get over, guys, how tiny these doors are. Like, I mean, that's like a child's door. You can see where there was wood in the rear panels. Oh, that's a piece. No, that wouldn't have been a piece of the convertible roof. Look, guys, it's got square bolts. Could that date it? Wow. The frame. Those old handles. I don't want to touch it because I don't want to break it. I like to save it for the next people. That's a pretty nice frame on this. This thing looks pretty sturdy for the most part. Like, you could probably still use this. Interesting. Well, guys, that's pretty cool. Apparently, the guy that was just on the quad, he told me that there was another car around the corner. I know that one of them is missing, but maybe this one's one that I've never found, unless it's one that I know of.